Okay, so about 2 days ago, I was over at O'Shea Duke Jackson's channel, and I saw a video that had a very uh, shocking, intriguing video title that goes like this: Did Melanie King just twerk on MTR over Kevin Samuels? Now, to those who don't know, Melanie King is a fellow Red Pill Manosphere female Manosphere content creator, right? She does videos, holding modern women accountable for their behaviors in today's sexual revolution, thanks to feminism and just basically overall modern days debauchery, right? Now, she acts and poses as a traditional woman who is, down for the patriarchy, yet her and MTR, Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews, they did so like a live stream having fun, and in that particular live stream, Melanie King was seen acting modern herself. I also went over to Anton Daniel's channel to watch his breakdown, and he was like palming his face, and the moment where Melanie King was twerking, I was like, yeah, me too, Anton, you and me both, man. What are we watching? Now listen, the reason why I'm doing this video is it's for PR purposes. I hope our Manosphere audiences can learn a lot from the points what I'm trying to make in this video. This is not me holding Melanie King accountable, right? But the Manosphere needs to learn that women do not have an original stance of their own. Shout out to Donovan Sharp. Women do not have an original thought of their own. They do not have an original stance of their own. They take after the men they look up to, which in this case, Melanie King, chooses the right side, the traditional side, the red pill side, the manosphere side, right? But at any moment, based on a woman's feelings and emotions, how she's feeling at the time, considering Melanie King was a little tipsy, she had one too many to drink, obviously. Her traditional woman persona fell by the wayside, and she started acting modern by twerking. Now, this is very problematic. The next time she hosts a panel of feminists, and I can only imagine how they're gonna tell her to shut her trap, to put a sock in it, because they're gonna like, sister, you yourself was seeing twerking on MTR, on Mediocre Tutorial Reviews live stream, and that's gonna make her look bad. It's not a good look. It's not a good look. So, just a long story short, Melanie and Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews, I don't see nothing wrong with what they did overall. I'm guessing, the two of them were hanging out, and they were just like, let's say, hey, let's just do a little, just a little hangout live stream, asking, playing 20 questions, playing beer pong type of questions. And shout out to MTR. I mean, they were talking about, pick a question from the jar, and then take your shirt off. It was getting a little racy, right? It was getting a little too loose. MTR didn't take his shirt off because he's very good at holding frame, in terms of PR. So shout out to MTR for maintaining control. But Melanie King, on the other hand, considering she was, downing one too many Chardonnays, right? Wine or champagne, whatever. I'm guessing, if she was willing to, take it there. Although maybe some say that, oh no, she was kidding. She said, oh, drop super chat $5,000 for, for me to take your shirt off, and I'll take it off. And I heard that. I was like, yeah, even if I had $5,000 to spare, I'm not doing that. My point is, it's not a good look for the type of people that, advocate for traditional conservatism, right? I didn't say anything wrong there, per se. To me, it was just a couple of colleagues, acting, just letting loose, right? We're all humans. But then it came to a point where, MTR brought up Kevin Samuels' funeral. Why didn't some people, why Melanie King wasn't able to attend Kevin Samuels' funeral? And then at some point, Melanie King talked about how, she was overwhelmed by, the emotions. She couldn't handle it. She couldn't handle her dear friend Kevin Samuels, seeing him in a casket. I understand. I perfectly understand. For some people, it just becomes a little too overwhelming, a little too overbearing, especially for women. The emotions, they get heightened. And of course, Melanie King started tearing, thinking of Kevin Samuels' funeral. I perfectly understand. But then something happened that made me be like, Melanie King said, "Oh, I want these emotions. I want to twerk these emotions off. I don't want to think about, the loss of Kevin Samuels." So she got up from the chair, and she started twerking. Oh, let me twerk this off. And Anton and I were like, this is bad publicity for the manosphere. The manosphere just keeps taking hits. Not only from the outside, but from within. Now hold on. This is the last final. Not the last final point. This is a point. I'm pretty sure I'm predicting it, because we have certain ops who enjoy, sinking their teeth into the red meat of holding or exposing the red pill manosphere. There's a couple of content creators, right, that goes by the name of Abba and Preach. They are coming for Melanie King. I can already see it now. I'm calling it. Mr. Showtime is calling it early. They're gonna do a video and say, "Hi guys, Abba's gonna be like, oh, so in this video, we're gonna be talking about Melanie King. She's one of the female red pill content creators. She's a single mother, if I'm not mistaken, right? With kids. She loves doing panels, holding modern women accountable. Yet she herself was caught on camera in 4K acting modern." I can already hear the beginning of the video of Preach doing his signature trademark laugh, like, right? And then Abba's like, "This is a sickness," right? I can already hear it now. This was not a good look for the manosphere. There was nothing wrong with Melanie King and MTR, doing the little fooling off, goofing off live stream. But there's certain things that, Melanie King did, she colored outside the line, so to speak. And yeah, Abba and Preacher, they're coming for us. Now, the last final points I'd like to make is, let this be a lesson for our manosphere audience who want to be simps and pedestalize women at the top and say, "Oh no, they work hard, and you men are just jealous of their success," as we had as of recently, since the rising of a certain uh, pasty-skinned female, her rise to, YouTube of success in terms of her subscriber count. And some of us tried to call it out, but the simpery, the force in the simpery was too strong. Talking about, but she works hard and you guys are just jealous. You're just jealous for success. As an overseer of the space, Mr. Showtime, I'm like, how can I say this? I'm like a deity, right? Hovering in the heavenly clouds. I see 1 or 2 steps ahead. We cannot hold women to the same standard as men. Why? Because men and women are different. You cannot hold a female and expect that she's gonna hold frame the same way that a man would in terms of their behaviors and the way they conduct themselves. We have seen, and this is not a Miss Jedediah Bila. I'm kind of fond of her, but she is not one to be championed in terms of, winning debates. Because women do not have the masculine fortitude to, hold masculine frame. Now, it's a fallacy for our Manosphere audience to be like champion female reputable content creators as the crusaders of our mission. Because women's emotions fluctuate. Listen, a woman's reality is her emotions. However they're feeling in the moment, that's how they're going to act. Listen, women, they don't have an original thought of their own. They take after the men they look up to. But at any moment, when it comes down, you've seen these debates, pearly things, interviewing a female, 2 opposing views, and they never see, pearly things never seems to, close the deal. She never seems to go for the jugular. It's just females begging each other. Oh yeah, girl. But what? But this. But women. It never seems to go over. There never seems to be a conclusion. Whether it's a reputable manosphere content creator or whether it be Femme Sapien or Jedediah Bila, they never seem to, go for the finish and just finish the job. Go for the finisher. No. It's like, I understand. You go, feelings. I understand. But, 80% of women are not attracted to the 20% of men. But yeah, but based on my feelings, it's the women, it depends on the female. I don't want to speak for all women, but the thing is, it's my feelings and my emotions, and nothing is ever definitive, and it's all subjective, and my feelings, my emotions. When us men debate, when we throw down, when us men brawl, we finish our opponents. We go for the jugular. We take him out for the count. We make it very clear who's the obvious winner or loser. We don't make it subjective. We say, no, lad, it's like this. You cannot take your own personal experience and make it a blanket slate example. The exceptions don't make the rule. Clear, precise, definitive. We go for the finisher. And we're able to hold masculine frame. Because our way of thinking is based on logic and reason. It's definitive. We're decisive. We close the deal. Only men. This is a job for men. And sadly, nowadays, men have become feminized. They want to uphold female power because they want to see a bunch of skirts, with big, breasts, juggling, doing streams and panels. That's all the manosphere audience, the prime reason why they're upholding, female reputable content creators. Meanwhile, the men in this space have suffered for decades trying to come up with these concepts in the first place, and swoop in just pretty things just to regurgitate, and she just skyrockets. How dare you? Not her. The audience, the people are busy subscribing to her. How dare you, simp? This is a job for men. But that's all I have to say for now. The manosphere just keeps taking hits. But anyway, that's all I have to say for now. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, and share this video. But above all else, support the men in this space. Us men, we have too much of a competitive edge. Oh, I'm not gonna subscribe to you. I'm gonna make a video. I'm gonna show. Support the causes that support you, that advocate for you. Support the men in these spaces. You idiots. Thanks for watching. Cheers.